All in favor? Oh, any discussions?
Yes.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. DaCosta. You know, when I look at the process, procedures, and protocol as to how we've gone about in determining this person to come in, Dr. Horton, and I think that this board, and so often, I've been on, this is my 11th year on the DeKalb County School Board. Not only am I an educator of over 40-something years, I come from a long line of educators. And I expect that my children would be educated, my grandchildren, and all children around me. And this day, it's not so much as it is about Dr. Horton as it should be about the children in the DeKalb County School District. It should be about the employees in the DeKalb County School District. It should be about the parents in the DeKalb County School District. It should be about the DeKalb County. And somehow, sight has been lost over the years. My heart bleeds today. And I don't know whether people know how difficult it is for me to be here, to see all the wrangling and the things that have taken place and children not being put first. That we could bring a candidate forward that is not only not qualified to be in the position, coming from a school population of 1,500 employees to almost 15,000, almost 7,000 students to almost 93,000, a $592 million budget to almost a $2.6 billion budget. No high school students, but that we don't like ourselves enough, and we don't respect the community enough, we don't respect the children enough, that we're willing to keep watering down. I have done all I could to stay on this board. My heart bleeds this morning that nothing seems to shake when you all make up your mind, and we have done it and made these failing mistakes over and over again to the detriment of our children, to the detriment of the employees. We always think that the grass is greener on the other side, and what we found out is that when we look for that green grass, it's artificial turf. It's not even real. But to have the record that's coming with this guy, do you hate yourselves and hate the district and the person who's in there doing the job that badly, that you're willing to sacrifice? Would you have this person running your household? And I've asked, and we have people on here handling money. None of this, everything is in the public, and then you want to castigate me and vilify me because I speak up. As long as I have a tongue and I stand in God's shadow and he walks with me, I'm going to speak up. The late Congressman John Lewis said, if you see something that's not right, it's not fair, and it's unjust, say something. And I'm saying something. How can we be so deceitful and swear on a Bible? I swore on Judge Gregory Adams' Bible that I would uphold, and that we're willing to move forward and put our children at risk just so that we can have control. It's sad. It's a sad day. And then we won't stand up for what we believe. And some say I'll go along with the will of the board. If the will of the board is not the best will for the children and for the community, I don't go along with it. And I go to the 23rd Psalm, say, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. And you all can talk about me and try to castigate me, vilify me, and do all you can, because that's what's been done, because I've taken a stand. I am an educator. I am a leader. And I will never go against what's best for our children. And nothing has shaken you all. Nothing has rocked you. And you have a leader that you're just putting out here and has been treated the way that she's been treated. I think it's a shame and a disgrace. And I've said it before, and I want to say it publicly, and you can say whatever you want, because you all are attacking me already. But I think it's a shame and a disgrace that you bring somebody in and have her to save you, and then turn around and say they're not worthy afterwards. How can we do this? How can we be on a board? And that's why I think it's imperative that we begin to look at the people who serve on these school boards, because they've been taken over throughout the country. And I know there's an ulterior motive. There's an ultimate goal. And I'm speaking for Dr. Joyce Morley. I cannot speak for this board. And so you can say whatever you want. You have your attorneys and have everybody there. But I think you all are making a grave mistake. I've been on this board and you all don't listen to me. You don't respond to my emails. I'm not included. I found out about the announcement the day before and everything else. And I've been disparaged ever since I've been, if not ever since I've been on the board, from 2015 on. And no matter what I say, you all have ignored it. But we're not, it's about the children, and that you all are willing to go down and pick somebody up and fix them up. We're supposed to be educating children, not superintendents. And it has happened ever since I've been on this board. That it doesn't matter. The will of the people should matter. The will of the children should matter. The will of the community, the educators, the employees should matter. But you all are so determined that you're going to go down a path, a thorny path. But one thing I do know, and I'm going to say today, God has the final say. Y'all don't speak to me. You don't have to do anything, because you did the other day when I came to the board meeting. Only one or two. But I'm going to speak up. I don't care what you think about me. I will never stand for what's wrong. I will never stand for what's unjust. I will never stand for what's not right. But to go through this today because of the control and whatever reason, and after you get someone to clean up, we've done it with Ms. Tyson, and you kick them out the house. There's a problem with black women, and I'm saying it, and a problem with strong black women. There's a problem with people who are not going to acquiesce and do whatever people want them to do.
Thank you so much, Dr. Morley.
Let me finish. I'm like Job. I'm going to stand. I don't know how I'm going to come against all of this. I'm like, it's just so difficult to just know that nothing seems to shake. And I've gone through this over and over since I've been on this board. I'm like Jehoshaphat. I don't know how I'm going to come up against all and the attacks and everything else that I've been going through and treat it like I don't even fit on this board. But one thing I do know, my eyes on God. And I'm just showing up. I showed up today and I'm going to keep showing up. And one thing I do know, the battle is not mine, it's God's. And that you all can actually stand. I can sleep with myself at night. I can get up with myself in the morning. I can walk with myself every day. Am I perfect? No, I'm not. But at some point, this community will get it together. And we need to have educators and people who have been leaders to know and how to be able to make decisions. Because every time you kill off a child, you kill off society. And every time you kill off society, you kill off life. And we have so many things, and you all are constantly willing, with 3 superintendents within a year's time, and that you're willing to do it. And you have no. But because Dr. Joyce Morley says whatever I say, this board you're going to go against. It's not about me. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Because you don't care anyhow. But you should think about the children. You should think about the present and the future. And that you're going to do whatever you want. But there's a thing called karma. And it's out there. And God is watching over this board. And we keep making the same, going down the same path. That you're willing to do something.
Thank you, Dr.
And I
Morley.
will say God be with you. And I pray. But I will not be a part of things that are not in the best interest of children, in the best interest of the community, and the best interest of educators. I am an educator of over 40-something years, certified from every grade level, and qualified for superintendency. So I've been there,
Morley.
And I'm a therapist, and not even thinking about the emotional, psychological trauma this stuff causes. And we have people out there that are willing to take a stand, afraid, and we keep losing people, but it doesn't seem to matter. But go ahead and do what needs to be done. I don't stand for it. I will not stand with it. And you all can continue to attack me, put me out there, bring me up on this and bring me up on that.
Thank you, Dr. Morley.
Mr. DeCosta, please. But I respect you all. I'm going to be respected. And just know that I'm not for constantly doing the things that we do against the children and the parents and the educators in the DeKalb County School District.